not going to put anything more on you than you can bear. That's what was I saying? What did I say?
Wow.
We'll take turns. Go ahead.
Okay. He was saying that in the sense of that what he's giving you to work with is what you have. You don't have no more, no less. He provides for your needs. And sometimes we mix our needs with what I want. Sometimes we mix our needs with what I want. He knows our heart, so he knows if he was to give us more, what we would do with it. We all say we honor it. We have that I want, I will, for God, I will do this, but when we actually get it,
what do we do with
prime
it?
example for me, for tithing is the main thing. I was always a kid, I was like, I'm going to get my 10%. If you give me $5, you know what I'm saying, I'll give you that 50 cents easy, bam. But when I actually got the money, I got the job now, what am I doing with my money? I'm not giving my 10%. I know that. So it's like, he knows the true nature of our hearts. Like, you can put it in your mind, but he knows our hearts. So
exactly. And just like we were just reading now, you keep asking the Lord for something. He's going to, just like that woman came before the judge, kept asking the judge, give me this, give me this. Eventually the judge gave it to her. Yeah. The Lord said more if we ask him, he's going to give it to us before, because he's a just God. The judge isn't just, the judge is trying to be strict. Yeah. The Lord's loving. So he's going to give you, just from asking, he's going to give you what you want. Right. Let's say we keep asking the Lord, I want a car, I want a car. The Lord knows you don't need that right now. I know you're going to do something bad if you get that car. He gives us the car. What do? We go to a girl's house like every day. Yeah. We go fall into sin with that same car he just blesses us with every day. Right. And how long were you on your knees praying for that car? And you're like, Lord, I know I deserve this. I know I won't do wrong. Just give me the car. I need to go to work. I have to go to school. I need this. Yeah. But then when you get it, he's like, no, right now your parents will take you to work and school. I know you're not going to fall into sin. Yeah. I give you that car. You're going to be going to talk to girls. You're going to drive into the club. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be doing whatever you want. You're going to use it to go sell drugs, whatever the case. And people don't realize once they get what they've been asking for, they just run with it. And they don't realize they're falling into sin with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, whatever the case may be. Lord, give me basketball so I want to go to the NBA. You're a really good basketball player. I want to go to the NBA. Go to the NBA, what happens? You fall into sin. You become a star athlete. Even in college, you're a college athlete. Yeah. Going to parties, girls are choosing you, fall into sin, repeated the sin, just because the Lord blessed you with that. Right. So, I mean, whatever it is, just be content with what the Lord gives you. Continue to pray for it, but don't ever... I mean, we learn a lesson. I mean, the Lord knows we're going to learn a lesson. We're going to fall. We're human. We're going to sin. To prevent that sin from escalating, you have to be content with what you have. Right. Because if the Lord we keep asking and asking, the Lord's going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's going to just, if you ask for someone to get hurt, he's not going to give you that. But he's going to give you the desires of your heart. The Bible says it. He's going to bless you with the desires of your heart. Now, what it does to you, the Lord may not be giving you the desire of your heart because he knows what it'll do to you. But you keep asking, the Lord may bless you with the regards. You'll learn a lesson from it. Hopefully, you learn a lesson from it. Some people don't even see how it's affecting them. Right. People ask for a job, they use that money to go buy drugs, fall into the stuff, you know what I'm saying, gangs, all that stuff. So, I mean, you just have to be content with what you have. I mean, the Lord's going to keep patting you, and you keep stumbling or falling, but you have to learn from that mistake, get back up on your feet and learn from it. Otherwise, you keep coming back around.
And I say, man, it's a lot, like people say, oh, it's so hard, let me fix this first, or let me do this before I get to Christ, I say the easiest thing, man, to me, this is a golden rule. The easiest way to start following Christ, man. You have to want a change. You have to want a change. And you have to want the right change. All you have to do is want the change. Once you acknowledge that, just acknowledge you want to change. Care of the rest. And that's it.
Leave it in his hands. You have to be like, Lord, I want to change. Pray about it and don't stress over it. Lord talks about he does not want you to stress. Let tomorrow take care of itself. Don't be like, oh, I just lost my car. I'm down. I mean, I'm going through all this stuff. All the sin I fall into. Look at the effects of it. Leave it in God's hands and leave that stress in God's hands. You're good. Over time, he's going to pick you back up off your feet. I give you like 3 months to be back. You'll have money in the bank. You'll have a new car. You'll be fine, but you have to walk that walk. You can't just pray once a week and then, oh, okay, Lord, thank you for this, and then fall back in the same sin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Dex, pray for me. I'm going through this sin with this girl. You know what I'm saying? You get delivered from it. What happens? You get a new girl like 2 months later. Fall back, same sin. You got your money back up. Lord bless you with money. He bless you with a new car. You go back to that same sin. Until you fix it, you have to make that goal, that decision. You're not going to fall into that sin and not make that same mistake.
You just start with that one step. You want to change. Once you acknowledge that, get in the Word. Get in the Word. Get in the Word. Find somebody. You can't do it by yourself. There's plenty of people, man. Find somebody that want to get in the Word.
But make sure you don't find someone who's going through the same thing as you, because the Bible says iron sharpens iron. So if you find someone going through the same thing, I wouldn't go to them. I would consult somebody, like, if it's not a pastor, hopefully you have someone in your life, like, even if it's a friend's mom or something, that you can go and talk to them. But even a pastor, go talk to them, and they will be that strong. They'll be weak. When you're weak, they'll be strong for you. You need something to lean on. You know what I'm saying? The Lord puts those people in your life. so you can lean on. When the Lord was on earth, he was there for people. When he passed away, he kept sending people Moses to deliver them. He kept sending people to lean on. Yep. So you have that person in your life, just find them and lean on them. They're there for a reason. Don't let that person pass you by. Person over here trying to help you all the time, be like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Let me just be in this sin.
Yeah.
I mean, and then when the person dies and goes to hell, they're going to be like, God, I didn't have a chance. But Lord's going to replay that, rewind. Like, put your life on rewind, rewind the camera. Who did I send into your path? I sent this pastor. Is everything going okay, Dex? Yeah, I'm fine. Even though you're over here selling drugs on the side. Okay. Your friend changed his life around for Christ. You stop hanging around now. He tried to help you out. You're like, no, I'm good. I'm going to keep doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My parents didn't care for me anyway. Who did the Lord send in your life? Your friend. You know what I'm saying? But you're ignoring that person. You're trying to play the blame game. It's not going to work. The Lord's just going to put your life on rewind. Yeah. Go back to that same point right there. What are you going to say? Nothing. You're done. Life is gone. Exactly. Life is short.
The number one misconception is, man, let me just get my stuff right before
I come to Christ.
How you gonna get your stuff right,
man?
Before you come to Christ,
my friend just got through on the phone telling me the exact thing. He was like, "How do you do it?" He was like, "I'm trying to do it. I don't know. It wasn't you. Someone told me as soon as next year starts, I'm gonna do this. My New Year's resolution. Yeah. No, this is your today's resolution. You gotta do this now." Don't be like, oh, I'm going to do this next year. You got to do it now, because the devil, what's going to happen before that next year comes? Let's say next year you want to start donating close to charity. I guarantee you, before that next year hits, something's going to happen. You're getting a car accident, you got to spend that money to fix your car, and you're not going to be able to donate that money to charity. You're not going to be able to buy those clothes you plan on buying next year. Yeah. You do it now, the Lord's going to bless you now. You know, the Lord talks about tithing. He doesn't come out and say, if you don't tithe, you're going to hell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he says, the more you give, the more it's more blessed to give to receive. And he talks about the blessings you receive from giving.
Right.
So you give, you're going to keep receiving them blessings. So the more you give, the more you're going to get back in return. And it never fails. It never fails. So you just have to, you can't ever say, fix my life tomorrow. You got to do it now. You can't ever say, fix my life tomorrow. You got to do it now.
You can't fix your own life.
Tomorrow's not promised.
You come into the word so your life can be fixed. You can't say, oh, let me stop doing all of this so I can follow Christ. That makes no sense. That's contradictory. You have to say, okay, you have to acknowledge your sin, acknowledge that you're a sinner, and then be like, okay, I'm not perfect, Christ. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm lost right now. I don't know where I stand with you. Let me just come to you, clean me. And let's get on the path. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna break you down, but man, once you do it, it's so beautiful, and you have fun like we are.
Exactly.
It's something I cannot tell you. I had a funny time in my life. I'm not gonna lie. When I get together with y'all, 3, 2, and the rest of the man, it's the funnest time of my life. I've never had any more
because you're not falling no sin. You have fun. It's in the Lord, but it's not easy to find that. And it didn't happen overnight. It took a year.
It took.
I mean, I'm 21. It took me 21 years to find Christian friends and really dedicate my life to God. And I grew up in the church since I was born.
Exactly.
My parents were always saved, but by the time I was born, they were saved.
Yeah.
So I grew up in the church since I was born, since I was a baby, and it took me 21 years to come to the Lord. So even I don't care which situations, if you didn't get introduced to the Lord until you were old or you grew up in the church, you can still dedicate your life to God, Christ, start living the right life.
Exactly. Growing up in church means nothing. I mean, it helps. Don't get me wrong, it helps.
Exactly.
But the church can't find Christ for you. The church can't find Christ for you.
Exactly.
You have to find it for yourself.
And some people, it may even not even. I wouldn't say it doesn't help, but some people they get so used to going through the motions that they don't even know how to really get into the word tune with God. Because their whole life they've been going to church. They've been going to church now. They're like, okay, I go to church on Sunday, I'm good. I fall in sin the whole week. Go to church on Sunday, I go to party. I may even skip church sometimes because I partied too hard in the club the night before.
Right.
But I'm still going to church. I still love the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody's a Christian. Everybody go to award shows. All these people who rap about selling drugs, they're going to thank the Lord. I thank my God, Jesus. Yet your whole life is saying other things. So the Bible talks about even the devil believes in God. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's going to be, when judgment day comes, the Lord's going to be like, oh, I love you, Lord. I believe in you. He's going to be like, I don't know you. Because your whole life shows. Exactly. How are you going to tell your wife you love her and cheat on her every day? Yeah. Same thing you're doing to God. I love you, Lord, but I'm going to cheat on you every day by sinning, by looking at pornography, by cheating on my wife, by cheating on my girlfriend, by lying, by stealing, by even the smallest things, lying, fornicating, lusting after every girl that passes by. Yet I tell you I love you, Lord. Same thing with your wife. You just like when you get married, you can't cheat on her. You're cheating on God every day.
Exactly.
And you're going to tell me you love him. Is your wife going to believe you love her if you cheat on her every day? Like you hit her, you abuse her, and you're like, I love you. That's what you're doing to God. You're lying, you're stealing, you're doing all the things that hurt him. That literally hurts the Lord to see you sin. Right. It's just saying I love you. Like, the Lord's not stupid. First of all, that's the insult. You're calling him stupid because you're pretty much expecting him to believe you love him. When you're doing the exact opposite. Like, come on.
Come on. That's true, man. We know it's not easy. I mean, it's imperfection, but You know what I mean? It's just a one-step process. Instead of watching pornography today, when you feel that urge, you be like, you know what? Instead of watching this, how about I turn my computer off? How about I watch some cartoons? Or how about I go outside? That just right there showing God where your heart is. It's saying you taking that extra step instead of, you know, usually going into your usual lust. So instead of undressing this girl my eyes, how about I just look at her as a beautiful woman she is? Or maybe I should just turn my head and keep on moving. That's just showing in your heart. That's just showing that, hey, you taking that extra step not to sin. So even though you might get caught up later, it's like you already took that one step. So next time you might think the same
You're
thing.
gonna be convicted.
So you're gonna be like, hold on.
I'm not gonna do that.
Last time I didn't look. Maybe I shouldn't look again this time. Or maybe I shouldn't do that this time. Even though, and you might do it a couple more. You might, man, I know I shouldn't have done it. But as long as you feel that conviction, you start. It's a one-step process, and eventually, it's gonna be easy. You're gonna be like, hey, you want to come smoke 50 this or get a cigarette? You're gonna be like, nah, dude, I'm chill. You're gonna be like, it's gonna be that easy.
Exactly.
Like,
it's not gonna happen overnight. It's something you have to keep praying. You have to keep in the Word. Because the temptation keep coming back. You may stumble a couple of times, but like I was telling Dex earlier, you know, staying in the Word is like when you work out, you're gonna stay in the Word. You stay in the Word. Let's say you lift weights once a week and you're trying to get stronger. You're not gonna get stronger. You're not gonna get stronger. You're gonna start getting stronger and stop.
Yeah.
That's what happens when we read the Bible and go to church once a week and don't read the Bible again the rest of the week. You're going to the gym one day for the month and not going back, and you want to get swole. It's not going to happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Now, let's say you go to the gym every single day. You work on your abs one day, you work on your arms one day, you work on your legs one day. Every day, abs, arms, legs, abs, arms, legs for a month. I give you that 1 month, you're going to be stronger. You're going to be jumping higher. You're going to be swoller. Everything's going to be feeling good. You're going to have the rock hard abs. But no, same thing with the Word. Or let's say, and then if you want to get even stronger than that, now you got the abs and everything, you want to get extra swole. You want to increase your max. You're lifting 200, I want to lift 300. I want to be a bodybuilder.
Right.
I'm going to up my weight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with reading the Word. You start on the Word, you have to get a plan. Let me read the Word. Let me read a chapter a day. Okay. And then when you go into the world every day, you see all this sin, you're going to be like, Lord's going to convict you. No, don't do that. You're reading my Word. You know what's wrong. Even if you're doing it, you're going to feel that conviction. As long as you feel that conviction, the Lord's working on your life. You know what I'm saying? When you stop feeling that, the Lord's showing you He cares about convicting you. You stop feeling it and you have no feelings at all. That's when you're not in the Word at all.
Yeah.
The Lord's convicting you to the point where, okay, I'm going to read 2 chapters a day. You look at the girl again. Okay, the Lord's going to be like, don't do that. I'm going to read 4 chapters a day. You're not even going to be thinking about the girl. You're going to be meditating on God's Word. Be like, Lord, I already know not to listen to us. You're going to have that knowledge. You're not going to be doing stupid stuff because you're being stupid. Stupidity is literally doing the same thing over and over again and not making any change.
Right, exactly.
How are we going to be lusting after the girl every day and going to read the Bible every day? So you up that weight in the Word. I'm going to read 4 chapters. Next time the girl passes by, you're not going to be like, let me break my neck. You're going to be like, let me stop and think. Is it really worth me sitting and looking at this girl? I'm not going to talk to her. I'm not going to touch. That's not my wife. That's somebody else's wife. I'm not going to do nothing with her.
Bam.
Exactly. Especially in college. Especially in college. It's hard. Every girl looks good. So I'm not even going to look. I'm going to keep doing my thing. And then even these girls are wearing this stuff so you can't look. They're going to know something. This dude looks good. He won't even look at me. I'm going to show him some attention. Let me see what's up with him. Oh, the girl comes talk to you. I'm a Christian. She's going to be like, that's the difference. These girls are going to see something different in you. You don't look at, break your neck at every girl passing by. Or like, oh, she fine. That's what they want you to say. They all know they're fine. They want you to do that. So you keep upping your weight in the Word. The only way to get to that level is to keep reading the Bible and reading more. I mean,